Welcome, wonderful students. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. We're going to have 2 days of notes this week. So Monday, Tuesday, depending on when your class period is, will be 11.1. Wednesday, Thursday will be 11.2. And we'll have an assignment similar to a couple quiz questions like the ones you've seen on Google Classroom every Friday during the school year. We'll have some of those as your homework assignment. So we realize that you don't have your Chapter 11 packets, but hopefully we're doing one at a time. You have the whole day just for that one section. You should be okay with that. We will include blank copies of the notes that those of you that have printers at home can print. Otherwise, you can just take notes on some notebook paper. Shouldn't be too complicated. So we'll start. There's two equations that we're going to use for 11.1. These notes should be quite quick. The first one, finding the amount of a down payment. So we're talking about buying a house in this chapter. Down payment, of course, is the part that you're going to pay up front that you're not going to get a loan for. So if you want to buy a house for $200,000 and you only have $50,000, you can pay $50,000 as your down payment, and then you'll have to borrow the remainder. The more of a down payment you can make, the better. It's recommended to pay at least 20% as a down payment for those of you looking to buy a house in the next, 10 years or so. Okay, so if you want to pause so that you can copy this equation down, you can do that. The amount of your down payment is going to equal the price of your house times your down payment percentage. So for example, one, a house that costs $157,000 requires a 15% down payment. What's the amount of the down payment in dollars? So the down payment is going to equal 157,000, and 15% is 0.15 as a decimal. So if I want to buy that house, I would have to have $23,550 available for a down payment. Okay, example 2, same process. Go ahead and pause this and try it on your own, please. And we see that we need 35,910. 35,910. Not cheap to buy a house. Okay, the second equation we're going to use today to find the maximum price of a house that you should even be looking at buying based on your income, we can use this formula. The max price of the house you should look for is going to be 2.5 times your total income. Remember, we don't have to pay that entire amount up front. We're going to pay some of it as a down payment, and the rest we're going to pay over a loan that we borrow for probably 30 years. I know that I took a 30-year mortgage out when I bought my house a year and a half ago. I believe Mr. Najjar took either a 20 or a 30-year mortgage. So you don't have to pay 2.5 times your income right away. You have to pay that over 30 years. And of course, there's interest added onto that as well. So what's the maximum amount a family can spend on a house that has a combined income of $58,700? The maximum price is going to be 2.5 times that household income. Household means like all the people that would be paying for the house. So normally it's, maybe it's husband and wife or two partners or whatever it might be. It's not like all the kids and everything. It's only the people, usually the adults, that'll be responsible for paying the mortgage. So 2.5 times 58,700. You should look for a house no more than 146,750. Please pause and try example 4, and then you can hit play and check your answer. $117,000 and $125. All right, guys, I appreciate it. That's it for the notes for Monday/Tuesday. So best of luck with the assignment and reach out to us during office hours if we can help you. Thanks, guys.